On the radio, we are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, live and local. It's a Friday. I checked, double checked, triple checked. It's a Friday, 23rd day of June, 2023. I'm Carroll. In the newsroom, it's Gene. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Carroll.
Beautiful morning.
Wow, and what a beautiful night.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Those winds reached just about 60 miles an hour.
Well, I mean, it was cool last night, too.
Yes, well.
Because of those winds.
Yes. I don't have any palm trees. To me, palms are not trees. They're just anchors for pigeons. But my whole yard covered in palm fronds. My neighbor has palm trees.
Well, there you go, right there.
So
there you go.
Anyway, it is a Friday. We're heading into a weekend again. And let's see. Do I have anything planned for the weekend? Yeah, cleaning up palm fronds. Yeah. That should pretty much cover most of the weekend.
Well, you've got those items, and this will be practice.
Yes.
For what, I don't know, but it'll be practice.
Yeah, and you know, you can't really cut them. They're so hard.
Yeah, that's why they last so long, even after they've been cut off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well. And all those pigeons displaced.
Yeah. Yeah, we really need to start a movement for homeless pigeons.
I have already started on that. We'll meet tomorrow evening and discuss it.
And coo about it a little bit or something.
Okay. Well, in the news, 2 Detroit area mothers say their children found box cutters in their McDonald's Happy Meals. One mom posted a photo on social media of a cardboard box cutter she allegedly found inside her 2-year-old child's Happy Meal box. Yeah, that would be a bit scary, though. You think about it, at 2 years old, it's never too early to start training your kid for a job at Amazon, right?
Right.
Ah, yes. Okay. And at 2, might as well get started, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And did you hear about the engineers at Toyota? They're working on an electric car with a fake manual transmission. Engineers say the transmission will serve no purpose whatsoever, and it would just be for people who like shifting gears for fun. I think it's all made possible by a partnership between Toyota and Mattel's Little Tykes.
Mattel. I wondered if it was going to get in the action, and it did.
I think so. Birthdays, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Singer Diana Trask, 83. Actor Ted Shackelford, 77. Actor Brian Brown, 76. And former American Idol judge Randy Jackson, 67. One of my favorites, actor Frances McDormand. She is 66 today. Marvelous actor, and one of those that can assume so many different roles. Singer Chico DeBarge, 53. Actor Selma Blair, 51. Actor Joel Edgerton, 49. Singer K.T. Tunstall, 48. And actor Emmanuel Vigier is 47. Singer-songwriter Jason Mraz, 46. Actor Melissa Rauch from The Big Bang Theory is 43. Local birthdays coming up.
My name is Shelley Wilkinson, and I am an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. When locals need help feeding themselves and their families, they turn to the Imperial Valley Food Bank. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Help fight hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
Happy birthday, Stacy Alvarado, Alicia Medina Vargas, Danny Moreno, Martina Bojorquez, Rosa Ortega, Susan Medina, Don DeVault, David Harras, Teresa Escalante, Jose Garcia, Sidney Manye, Andrew Rivera, Elsa Esquer, Maria Felix, Romaldo Carrillo, Diamond Valdez, Brian Garcia, and Robert Amparano. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie. Let's see. You got big plans for the weekend other than that gathering to take care of the homeless pigeons?
Well, that's gonna take a while. Yeah.
Okay.
So I better set aside just to focus on that.
Yes.
You know?
Bring your BB gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll take care of the homeless pigeons.
A bunch of them.
Yes. Oh, well, I'll let Pam do the shooting. The only way I could ever hit anything was with an M16 on full automatic. Pam, growing up in, in Nebraska, she's a sure shot. Yeah. So
she's a Nebraska-owning.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got news and such. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
We're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. With chunks of the missing submersible lying on the ocean floor near the Titanic wreckage, the question is, what's next? CBS's Roxana Sabiri.
The Coast Guard said while it will continue to investigate the event, it's now starting to demobilize some of the search efforts.
Officials say the Titan imploded, all 5 on board presumed dead. A tornado touched down near Denver last night. An EF1 twister has been confirmed in Kinston, North Carolina, and extreme heat continues in Texas. The Weather Channel's Stacey Abrams.
Dallas will get back above 100 next week, and it's likely our temperatures will continue to stay above average through July 1st for a big chunk of the South.
A Grammy, Tony, and Pulitzer-winning lyricist has died.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match.
Sheldon Harnick wrote the words to songs in shows like Fiddler on the Roof and Fiorello. He was 99 years old. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
Headline news: in the wake of the Titan submersible tragedy, Hollywood director James Cameron, who directed the Oscar-winning movie Titanic and has made numerous submersible dives to the Titanic wreckage site, says he's surprised people haven't heeded the warnings of the Titanic tragedy.
What was Titanic saying to us over all these years, whether it's in my films or the many documentaries and so on, which is heed the warnings. Don't be arrogant. Don't think you're smarter than nature.
A union representing thousands of Southern California hotel workers threatening to go on strike next week. Room attendants, cooks, front desk agents, and servers want better pay and work conditions.
We are telling the industry loud and clear by risking arrest that if they don't put enough money on the table so that people can live in LA, we're going to commit civil disobedience, and next week we go out on strike.
Union Rep Kurt Peterson: 200 protesters arrested for blocking traffic at a demonstration Thursday. Hotel industry calling the protest political theater, saying they're involved in good faith negotiations. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Yeah, I'm so stressed. Our business is growing. We've got people all over now.
Uma.
What is that? Meditation?
I'm recommending the Uma cloud phone system with auto attendant and more than 50 features.
Uma?
Yep, switching to Uma is a cinch. Just $24.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Uma.
Now you're feeling it. Find small business calm at Uma.com/radio. That's OOMA.com/radio.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations in the valley at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Here's the latest in local news this morning for a Friday. Calipatria police receive a disturbance call early Thursday morning. Here's more on that story.
The call came in at 12:47 in the morning. Police arrived at the scene at 100 West Barbara Street near Sorensen Avenue. Officers found a wounded man at the side of the roadway. Police determined the suspect in the incident was identified as Jim Gallardo. Witnesses told police Gallardo had inflicted the wounds on the injured man. Emergency medical personnel pronounced the victim dead at the scene. Gallardo was later found at his residence in the 300 block of West Main Street. He was placed under arrest and charged with murder. Identification of the victim has not been released. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A burning tractor-trailer rig shut down Interstate 8 near Ocotillo on Thursday night. The fire was reported shortly after 7:30 p.m. on eastbound Interstate 8 near Ocotillo. The trailer was fully involved in flames. Imperial County Fire Department personnel battled the fire but had issues with water supply. The eastbound lanes of Interstate 8 were closed at Imperial Highway because of heavy smoke and to allow emergency crews to fight the fire. Both lanes of the freeway were closed for nearly 2 hours. One lane was open to traffic at about 9:30 p.m. KXO News Time coming up to 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
Continuing with more local news, another good news, a bad news situation. Here's more on that story.
The COVID-19 update was released yesterday morning. Numbers are released by the County Public Health Department. It was another good news, bad news situation. Good news is that there are now only 14 active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County. These are the cases that require medical attention. Less severe cases are treated at home and are not officially counted. The bad news is another death attributed to the virus. There have now been 984 fatalities attributed to COVID-19 since the pandemic was first declared. State tier metrics for COVID-19 in Imperial County also are down. New cases per day per 100,000 population are now at 1.90, with the positivity rate of 4.4%. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Pioneers Museum will be hosting a teen night. It will be held on Wednesday, July the 12th. It is for teens ages 13 to 17. They will be able to enjoy a scavenger hunt, trivia, snacks, prizes, and more. It'll be held at the Pioneers Museum from 5 till 9 p.m. The event is free. But pre-registration is required. The museum is located on Ayton Road across from the Imperial Valley College. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the valley, and a mobile service van ready to take care of your needs. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Something new is happening in California's public schools.
They're called community schools. One of the foundations of community schools is shared decision making,
where parents and families, students and educators make decisions as one.
Community schools lift the voices of folks that have traditionally been underserved.
Many of our classes are designed around our own students' cultures, their background, their personal experiences.
We bring culturally relevant curriculum to the classroom based on what their specific needs are.
Improving student achievement and innovative classes like cybersecurity and gardening.
And we assist families with their needs. Some schools have parent education programs, cooking and nutrition classes.
Everything from medical or dental services to immigration law services.
This is a one-stop shop that serves the needs of not just the students, but their families as well.
They're California's community schools, reimagining public education. Paid for by the California Teachers Association.
And it's page 2 of the local news with weather, all served by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food. They specialize in sushi rolls. 50 different varieties of sushi rolls. That would be one for every state.
Continuing with more local news this morning, a modernization and expansion project is headed your way. Here's more on that story.
It is planned for the San Luis port in Arizona. Groundbreaking ceremony will be held on June 27th. General Services Administration says the project is under President Biden's Investing in America agenda. Groundbreaking will be at the port. Ceremony will be held at the nearby Cesar Chavez Cultural Center. Project is designed to create jobs, reduce traffic, and boost sustainability. Groundbreaking will begin at 9 a.m. Ceremony and remarks will be held at 11 a.m. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, Weiss Lake is closed to the public. The Imperial County Department of Public Works and the County Health Department have closed the lake as the Health Department's Environmental Division monitors the Keys conditions. State officials conducting testing in the lake north of Brawley earlier this week to determine if the water quality of the lake meets the thresholds for recreational activity. Results are expected by next week. The Public Works Department is working to increase the flow of fresh water into the lake to improve conditions. The county expects the increased flows will continue through the summer. Meanwhile, signs have been posted around the lake warning people to avoid water contact. Well, you can dive in for a great movie night. Here's more on that story.
It will be this evening at the Imperial Pool. City of Imperial Parks and Recreation is hosting the event. It will run from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Disney movie Moana will begin at dusk. Keep in mind, alcohol is not permitted at the event. If you need more information, contact the Parks and Recreation Department in Imperial. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
It's coming up again sooner than you thought. The 21st annual Real Heroes Awards. It is hosted by the American Red Cross of San Diego and Imperial counties. The nomination period is now open. They are looking for real heroes. They want to recognize people and organizations for acts of courage and community impact. They could be a colleague, family member, neighbor, friend, or a local organization. Nominating a hero is free and easy. The nomination period ends July 21st of this year. To submit a nomination, go to redcross.org. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. The menu is full of outstanding entrees. Yes, there's something for everyone at Kxo Sushi, including for the kids. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls. They're named after our 50 states. And there's fresh sushi and sashimi, plus beer, wine, and sake. And oh, I forgot to mention, they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4440 for your takeout.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says overall quiet and dry conditions will continue well into next week, with temperatures starting out slightly below normal today, but warming into next week. For Sunday into next week, stronger high pressure is expected to at least partially move into the region, resulting in hotter temperatures. High temperatures are expected to rise to slightly above normal next week, with readings around 110 degrees. 97 degrees our high yesterday, 64 the overnight low. Wind gusts peaked at 59 miles an hour last night. Today will be sunny with a high near 96. North-northwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 67. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny with a high near 101. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon. Sunday will be sunny with a high near 105. West-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. We have 73 degrees, 17% relative humidity, wind out of the northwest 7 to 10, gusting up to 15 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, served by Kxo Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials, the dinner menu featuring 16 different entrees. Kxo Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
For more than a century, AM radio has evolved to meet the needs of our community. In their car, at home, or on the job, more than 80 million listeners depend on AM radio each month. AM radio is also the backbone of the emergency alert system, which keeps us safe in dangerous times. It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
It is Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Surprise! Victor Wembanyama is the number 1 overall pick in the Thursday night NBA draft. Wembanyama, 7'5". He's a Frenchman with an 8-foot wingspan. And at 7'5", he is not the tallest player ever selected number 1 overall in the NBA draft. I'll go back to 2002. Yao Ming was, and still is, 7'6". And, brothers were taken in the top 5 of the same NBA draft for the first time. The Houston Rockets selected Amen Thompson, number 4 overall, and the Detroit Pistons drafted Ausar Thompson, number 5. And we'll be back with more.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And in Major League Baseball, the Padres found their bats, 11 hits, 10 runs. They shut out the Giants 10-0. Braves beat the Phillies 5-1 in 10 innings. Diamondbacks continue to roll. They beat the Nationals 5-3. Twins shut out the Red Sox 6-0. Guardians over the Athletics 6-1. Royals edged the Rays 6-5. Marlins over the Pirates 6-4. And the Mariners beat up on the Yankees 10-2. How long is Aaron Boone going to keep that job? Yeah, well, it's New York. It's the Yankees. The Yankees will fire Aaron Boone and bring back Billy Martin. And in the Men's College World Series in Omaha, it was LSU with an 11-inning victory over number 1 seed Wake Forest. And, LSU now clinched a number 1 spot in the playoff round, the finals. And Travis Kelce says he understands Jamar Chase wanting to stick up for his quarterback, but by dissing Patrick Mahomes, he better be ready to back up his bold talk. The Chiefs star tight end weighed in on the Bengals star wide receiver. Pat who? Yeah. Trash talk. It's early. Okay. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmht.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. It's financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, the central banks are saying expect more pain. Yeah, market euphoria in early June, spurred on by a pause in interest rate hikes by the Federal Reserve, is behind us now. And central bank leaders in the U.S. and across the globe delivered a clear message to markets. We're not done hiking. Wall Street didn't take the message well. U.S. stocks are on track to notch a losing week, and the NASDAQ is on pace to end an 8-week winning streak. Yeah, right now, we're looking at red across the board. The Dow off 200 points at 33,750. The S&P 500 off 33 at 43.48. The NASDAQ down 152 points at 13,478. Gold jumped up $12.30 an ounce, and oil down 93 cents per barrel. Meanwhile, according to Janet Yellen, a chance for recession has gone down, but the U.S. needs to slow down in consumer spending to control inflation. Meanwhile, Ford and its South Korean battery manufacturing partner SK have agreed to a loan of $9.2 billion from the U.S. Department of Energy as part of President Biden's push to bring more electric vehicle production to the U.S. Ford and SK's joint venture, Blue Oval SK, would use the funds to build 3 electric vehicle battery plants, 2 in Kentucky, 1 in Tennessee. Why not 1 in California? Yeah, think about it. Okie doke. Yeah, you get it. And coming up, we'll take a look at Imperial Valley weather.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Howell in El Centro.
Expect sunny skies today with a high near 96. North-northwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 67. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 101. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon. Sunday will be sunny with a high near 105. West-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. 74 degrees, 17% relative humidity. Wind out of the north at 7 miles an hour, gusting up to 15 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, in El Centro.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO. Place local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kathan. An immigration victory for the Biden administration in a battle with Republican states that made it to the Supreme Court. Legal analyst Thane Rosenbaum.
The states wanted the government to do its job and deport all immigrants with criminal records who are undocumented and deportable. Immigration authorities responded by saying they don't have the resources to detain and deport everyone, and so they focus instead on present dangers. The Supreme Court essentially said that this is an executive branch decision and not for the courts to make.
The court also upheld the federal law that's used to prosecute people who encourage illegal immigration. A year ago, the justices overturned the Roe versus Wade abortion decision. Today, abortion rights advocates are speaking out.
We've heard from women who've been turned away from hospitals and told to wait in the parking lot, literally until they were on the brink of death.
Colorado Democrat Diana DeGette. In Wyoming, a judge has blocked the state move to ban abortion pills. In about an hour, they open the new temporary fix to that collapsed section of Interstate 95 in Philadelphia. KYW Radio's Tim Jimenez.
Crews worked to get this done ahead of schedule. They filled the gap left behind from the June 11 collapse with 2,000 tons of material made of recycled glass. That was built to support 6 lanes of traffic, 3 in each direction, that were paved on top. All this work was live streamed so people could watch the progress for themselves. Now, with wet weather a concern throughout the week, jet dryers used to keep the track dry at Pocono Raceway were brought in.
The co-founder of the company behind the submersible that imploded in the North Atlantic defends the outfit's commitment to safety. Troubling questions go back to a 2018 lawsuit by a former employee. CBS's Roxana Saberi says there is an investigation into what went wrong.
In a statement, OceanGate said it is grieving deeply over this loss. The Coast Guard said while it will continue to investigate the event, it's now starting to demobilize some of the search efforts.
It'll be a weekend to watch the weather in some parts of the country where temperatures have been high and severe storms have already done damage. The Weather Channel's Stephanie Abrams.
The severe weather will continue through Sunday. It will shift today in the plains all the way to the Ohio River Valley as we head into our Sunday, and all hazards are possible. Heat helps fuel the severe weather, and we'll have plenty of that continuing in Texas.
An award-winning lyricist has died. Sheldon Harnick had a hand in memorable songs for Fiddler on the Roof and other shows on Broadway, often with composer Jerry Bach. He was 99. Checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 179. This is CBS News.
Need hires who dazzle without the hassle? You need Indeed. Their powerful platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Hold up, you're using Swiffer Power Mop? What would Mom say?
Oh, she'd be like, a mopping bucket is the only way to deep clean your floors. And I'd be like, Mom, this is the new Swiffer Power Mop. The all-in-one that gets you a mop and bucket clean in half the time.
She'd never believe you.
I'd say, look, the solution's built right in, so no heavy bucket. And the pad has hundreds of scrubbing strips to get into grout lines. That's why you're the smart one.
Really?
What? Mom said it.
The new Swiffer Power Mop. Don't mop harder, mop smarter.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they need to come to life. Dell Technologies and Intel are creating technology that loves ideas, loves expanding your business, evolving your passions. We push what technology can do, so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com. Welcome to Now.
A sporting event with a distinguished tradition is embracing something new.
It's happening during the upcoming Wimbledon tournament. IBM is working with All England Club on the new feature that will use generative AI to produce tennis commentary for all the video highlights during the matches. You'll need to go to the Wimbledon website or download the app on your phone to experience the new technology. Which begs the question, why listen to a tennis expert when you can listen to software that has listened to tennis experts? The tournament begins July 3rd. Stacey Lynn, CBS News.
Yeah, today in surgery for University of Colorado head football coach Deion Sanders. He's got blood clots in each leg that are being dealt with. Sanders, who was an NFL and Major League Baseball star, had 2 toes amputated 2 years ago because of clotting issues. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I always have my music on.
With Carroll Buckley.
I can't go a day without it.
12:30.